So hum. So hum. Greetings, sacred, conscious being of eternal light, eternal life. You are being activated now in your divine mission within the code sequence of this great ascension process we call the Great Awakening for all living beings in all timelines, dimensions, and realms. From the still center, we expand out to the ends of the infinite multiverse, raising and lifting every aspect of our infinite multidimensional source, creation, connection, and through the power of our mighty I Am presence, living from the heart center, the 0 point, the still, white magnetic light at the center of all things, fully awake and fully aware as divine, conscious co-creators of the new earth. This is it. I know you feel it. We're at the culmination point, the tipping point of this great shift, of the rapture of all living beings. Through the Christ consciousness, the crystalline code being activated within every vessel, the double-strand DNA becomes the 12 by 12 of the 144 code, activated in this now. We're anchoring deep into Pachamama, into Gaia, our highest light, our highest love, our highest codes. Rainbow bridge fully activated, fully open, fully connected to the great central sun, Hunabku, infinitely expanding creator source, whose still center is everywhere. There is no separation in reality, only love is real. For I am the way, the truth, and the light. This is the I Am presence that is listening to these words right now, being activated in the full power, the full grace, and the glory of the Great Spirit. For the kingdom of God is at hand, here now, connecting through our heart center, the threefold flame, the violet of Saint Germain, the pink Lady Portia, and the magenta Archangel Raphael with us now. All the angelic teams, all the ascended masters, all the spirit guides, and our legions of light are with us in this great process, in this great transformation, transmutation, in the resurrection of all conscious Christ, conscious beings of light, the Christos, the Buddha awareness, the unborn mind of Buddha, which is the eternal light, the eternal life, pure awareness. And always remember that everyone is born a perfectly awakened Buddha. There is nothing to gain, nothing to attain, only the realization of this simple truth that I am one with Source. Barry Long would teach that there is only one true prayer, or only one prayer that matters, and that prayer is, I pray to be one with God. Not that you need to become one with God, but you need to realize your oneness with God. If you do not at this moment, then this is the prayer, this is the mantra, the code, the mindset that I pray to realize my oneness with God, Creator, Source, whatever name you give, the Tao, Buddha, it doesn't matter. And I know people have been debating this concept for as far back as history goes, but the time for debates are over. Just realize in this moment the I Am presence that's here now in this vessel where I always am, in this body, the body of Christos, the body of God, the temple, and the I Am is God in action. Okay, now let's get moving on. We'll check out the Schumann resonance over the last 24 hours. Multiple codes coming in, but the most powerful was this band at the power of 17. The 17, the Q, the quell, the source, the quantum. We are in the process of this final quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous. Infinite beings of light, light body, rainbow body, the coat of many colors, the body of Ra, many names to explain the concept of our true, infinite, multidimensional light body, the shamans at time would call the luminous sphere. Today, a quick update from Divine Sister of the Light, S.A. Smith. Shifting timelines in these energies, the great escape. We are always shifting timelines, most of us subconsciously, for our greater and highest good. Are you feeling a difference in your world today? We jumped overnight to a much higher timeline for all of us. We still have a few more leaps to get to the very best one for us all. Something big is coming. I started to see it 2 days ago with my clients. If you do a session with me, I look at your path and I can see what's coming towards you in the next 6 to 8 months. What started to show 2 days ago on all my Lightworker clients is a disruption on their path about 3 months out. Please note that 3 months is a guesstimate. It could be sooner or further out. I have talked with my guides and they are calling it a shakeup. They are also saying it's as big as you want it to be. It can be a blimp or a mountain depending on what you want it to be. Could this blimp be the massive timeline jump and exodus? Or is it part 2 of our ascension journey, kicking into gear? Either way, change is coming, and it's all because of you. You're doing the work, you took the mission, you believe in all of us. Thank you for showing up each day and sharing your energy and love with those around you. You are needed. From agirlintheuniverse.com. And over the last 24 hours, we had 121 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, the most powerful. Today, 5.3, Kagoshima, Japan. Earlier today in Chile, in the sacred Andes Mountains, the Kundalini Pachamama, 4.3. In Chile, South America. Indonesia, 4.3. A 4.3 in Japan, the 7-7 code, the divine, the sacred 77. Fiji, 5.2. And a 4.2, right in a row. Right on the Ring of Fire, Lemurian energy, divine feminine, southeast of Loyalty Islands, also Ring of Fire, 5.0. Tierra Amarilla, New Mexico, United States, 3.3. 33 of Mastery, Indonesia, 4.5. Council of 9 coming in. Powerful portal in Romania, 4.4, divine 44, 71 kilometers depth, the mirror of 17 on the Schumann today. Then the 5.3 in Japan, another activation southeast of Loyalty Islands, 4.6, and then a 4.4 again, Kagoshima, Japan, Yucca Valley, California, 3.0, Vanuatu, 5.1, and an activation of 4.4 in Taiwan, also on the Ring of Fire. The ring is totally lit up. We are going through this transfiguration and transmutation by sacred fire, the divine feminine Christ fire energy, connecting with the waters of the divine feminine of Marie, Maria, Mare. And in today's transmission, in the video today, we have a couple images from our divine sister of the light, the elusive gypsy soul, and the second image is a tribute to John Lennon. And also be sure to stick around to the very end of today's transmission. We have a very powerful transmission from the Pleiadians and a very powerful divine decree. So hang in there with us. Today we start with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 29 degrees, 30 minutes Pisces. The sun at 20 degrees, 34 minutes Aries. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 21 degrees Aries. A pugilist, boxer, entering the ring, and the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 0 degrees Pisces. A majestic rock formation resembling a face is idealized by a boy who takes it as his ideal of greatness, and as he grows up, begins to look like it. From astrologyweekly.com. And today my goddess pulled another card for you from the deck. Forest of Enchantment, Tarot, Lunea, Weatherstone. And the card she pulled for you today, one of her special cards, 8, Strength. Once upon a time, a young girl walked into the vast and fearsome forest. She went of her own volition, and she wore a crimson cloak that made her easily visible to any creature that might observe her progress through the dark woods. And indeed, once upon a time, a great wolf was watching her. You may think you know the rest of the story, deception, violence, vengeance. That tale is meant to warn children not to go into the woods, or seek adventure, or trust a wolf. Once upon a time, two mighty hearts found the strength to change the story. The wolf refused to harm or betray the maiden. She refused to hate or fear the wolf. Nor did she tame him. She loved him for his wild self. She found a home in the forest and grew old there, and a magical wolf always at her side. Strength is being firmly grounded in who you are, having courage for the tasks given you, and knowing the source of that courage. Rather than letting circumstances defeat you, reach within yourself and draw forth the strength to make changes, face challenges, and move forward courageously. You don't do this by brute force, but through love. Strength comes from trusting your heart. Meaning at a glance, self-knowledge, courage, and fortitude, reserves of inner strength, bonds of loyalty and love. A closer look, the plants in this card are all symbolic of gentle strength, love, calm and purity: oak, wild pear blossom, white violets, stitchwort, and wild roses. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Morgan Le Fay, invite us into your presence. Beloved Kwan Yin told us, may I offer you the blessings of beloved Mary, the blessed Nada and Leto, and of these great sisters of light who represent the cosmic virtues, the goddess of truth, the goddess of light, and the goddess of justice, the goddess of liberty, the great goddess of purity, and all the other members who represent the feminine aspect of divinity. We come now into close association with mankind through the intellectual consciousness at this time, but as the great activity of the Maha Chohan, as representative of the Holy Spirit working through the Master Saint Germain in the New Age, is directly concerned with the feeling nature, then more and more will come to the foreground and offer our qualities not only to the women, but to the gentle men of the race. And as our qualities are absorbed and woven into the nature of the individual, we shall see God mastery, God balance, and God maturity between the feminine and masculine aspects of the one life stream. I have endeavored for many, many centuries to raise and redeem the consciousness of the women of the race who, because of the mass pressures and accumulations of human creation in the world, had fallen below the moral standards which form the natural activity of the feminine aspect of life. There shall come a day in the near future when temples of mercy and compassion will be established in the physical octave of earth, through which the women of the race may be again restored to the dignity which they knew in those early golden ages. May I bless your hearts and souls and thank you for inviting us into your presence. May I ask that whenever the opportunity affords itself, you may encourage the children of earth to invite us into their homes, their hearts, their feelings, for thus we set up the momentum and avail ourselves of the opportunity to bring the blessings, which are our gifts to life, into your world and your experience. I thank you. Journal 1, The Bridge to Freedom. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Natalie Glasson, from Sacred School of Om Na, You Are the Truth, by Saint Germain. Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. I am Saint Germain. I come forth with love, respect, and truth. It is an honor to come forth to you and to share an activation. It is not an activation instigated by myself, nor those upon the inner planes. It is more of a reminder of who you are and what you are capable of. As I bring forth information and a remembrance, so the activation will automatically take place within your being. It may require your focus and your attention as you draw the energy and the truth from your being into your awareness, into your reality, and your experience. I, Saint Germain, say to you, you are the truth. You are the truth in embodiment in this moment. You are the truth that exists on the 352 dimensions of the Creator's universe. You exist on all these multiple dimensions in different forms and expressions. With this in mind, I invite you to ask yourself, who am I? What is my truth? You are in existence on the earth. You are in existence on all 352 dimensions of the Creator's universe, and yet in each dimension and upon the earth you have a different form. Within your existence on the earth, there are multiple dimensions. You are not only physical, not only emotional, and only mind, thinking, thoughts, awareness, and consciousness. You are so much more. This means your truth is constantly shifting, and who you are is constantly changing. Your truth is an expression of the Creator that flows throughout all dimensions and throughout your being on the earth. Everything you are holds the vibration of your truth. If you ask within your being for one word that describes your truth throughout all the dimensions in your physical existence, what would that word be? Understanding that word allows you to grasp an understanding of your truth on all dimensions and in every existence. While this one word may be limiting in its expression of your truth, it aligns you, focusing your mind and your awareness, allowing the truth within you to activate. Accessing this truth is like accessing a very pure aspect of your being, an aspect that is beyond the ego, even beyond thoughts and form. This truth is beyond your soul's contract for this existence, and yet it is an integral aspect of your existence on the earth. You may say it's the foundation that creates everything. It is the foundation that manifests fulfillment for you on the earth and all other dimensions. This word that you discover is like an activation. It is like a key that opens the door to your truth and who you truly are on all levels. The other activation I, Saint Germain, wish to share with you is a simple awareness and remembrance. If your truth exists upon so many levels, dimensions, and within your being, it is the same on all those dimensions, and yet it evolves and blossoms. This means that within every aspect of your incarnation upon the earth, there is the vibration of truth. It is for you to explore this vibration of truth in a physical form and a physical way. A deeper understanding is that this vibration of truth exists within your cells, the cells of your physical body. It has been there since your birth and remains within every single cell. To activate your truth into physical manifestation, physical awareness, and experience, there is a need to activate the truth held within your cells. In doing so, your body and all energy bodies will transform as if singing the vibration of your truth. As your thoughts shift, your emotions shift, aspects of your physical body heal and transform. You will come to know yourself more fully with greater understanding, allowing your intuition to guide you further into fulfillment and expression of the Creator. Therefore you gain a deeper understanding of the Creator, realizing the presence of the Creator is all around you, most prominently within you. How does it change your perspective if you acknowledge that your cells hold the truth of your being, who you really are, the truth of the Creator, and that they are ready to be expressed and experienced? You may notice your mind and your thoughts begin to transform. Maybe you look at illness, death, healing, or your experiences on the earth in a different way. Maybe you allow yourself to realize your inner power and the impact you have upon your own being, reality, and your ascension process. As you allow your thoughts and your perspective to shift and alter, the activation will take place. I, Saint Germain, encourage you to take time in meditation, repeating this affirmation: I am the truth of the Creator. I activate the truth from every cell of my being. Imagine, sense, acknowledge, and contemplate your cells activating, releasing, holding, and emanating the vibration of truth. Imagine this for a few moments. Imagine it daily as you encourage yourself to acknowledge your truth, to activate your truth, and to experience your truth on earth. In doing so, you will awaken all you are and all that is the fulfillment of the Creator vibrations within your being. Why do we need to recognize that the cells hold the truth? Often we are impacted by outside influences, outside suggestions, opinions, judgments, scenarios, experiences, and the impact the cells of your being. What you put into your body, food, drink, other aspects that your body absorbs, impact your cells, impact even who you are. As you allow yourself to acknowledge that your cells hold the truth, and this truth can be radiated, this understanding will overpower any outside influences or anything that you accept into your body, whether believing it as helpful or not. The truth will transform you on so many levels of your being, especially physically, reminding you of your health, well-being, healing abilities, and power which remains with you always, and yet sometimes is not recognized. With outside influences impacting your being in so many different ways, it is time to step into your power. When you activate your cells as carriers of truth, you physically feel the presence of your truth. You can act and react from this truth, creating truth in your reality. As more and more people achieve this, so the reality of truth, the reality of the Creator will dawn and manifest present for all to experience. I, Saint Germain, am present to assist and support you. My love is with you eternally. I thank you. I am Saint Germain. I am the truth of the Creator. From omna.org. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Rainbow light expansion, harmony, unity, love. Like a rainbow of infinite colors, know you are uniting in a spectrum of light. All colors are welcome as you join in a wonderful creation of light. To open your heart to this multidimensional creation, see it forming all around you in unity, brothers and sisters. Feel your way into this alignment, beyond the limitations. There are no boundaries now, for your light body is paving the way, leading your advancement, your infinite intelligence and wisdom. See the rainbow as you join in a union of light. A framework of love equals unity. Simply close your eyes. Connect to your heart space, breathe, visualize a wonderful, vibrant rainbow, pour love, peace, healing, forgiveness frequencies in the rainbow. Send the rainbow to the person you are having conflict with, to clear any unresolved issues, to assist expansion and growth. Ask the universe to assist in clearing any energies associated with the interaction. Know you are doing wonderfully well as you continue to prosper, align, and join, to assist others and to find peace and joy in your world of light, sending waves of love, the Arcturians and Karen Lithica, from KarenLithica.com. And from Sparks of Divine Light Healing, lots of galactic energies pouring in still through Friday. We can expect the upgrades to continue. Last night brought some big waves. The solar activity is expected to remain low for the next few days. We had some strong activity with the Schumann resonance yesterday, but things have calmed down considerably. Yesterday we hit a power 11 at 11 UTC, 11:11. Take this as a very divine sign. You're being reminded that you have so much assistance. This weekend we have a new moon in Aries. The sky may seem extra dark, but expect to really feel these energies. This is a portal into new energies. This is the first new moon of the spring. This new moon is really important. It occurs in the first sign of the zodiac. Expect very positive energies meant to bring you a new beginning. We are in a powerful space for setting intentions or to be making new, bigger plans. It's a great time to start over if things aren't working. This new moon is bringing a cosmic reset with it. This new moon is bringing its own stellium. We have the Sun, the Moon, Ceres, Cassandra, Chiron, Eris, Venus, and Mercury, all in Aries. A stellium of any kind makes the energy so much stronger. Aries is one of the most high energy signs of the zodiac. Expect a lot of fire. There's a strong focus on healing issues related to love, money, and communication right now. This moon is bringing up old wounds that still need to be healed. Chiron is assisting us with what still needs to be cleared so that we can reach our full potential. This energy is meant to be shining a light on your purpose, or ways you could be making yourself more of a priority. Aries is a warrior, Martian sign. Let this energy bring some excitement into your life. It's great energy for working in or to be recharging and healing. From sparksofdivinelighealing.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, servant of Yahweh. All of your past efforts will be rewarded in the future. Everything that was needed on your part to free yourself from unhealthy partners that were taking your feminine alchemical creative power is complete. This has supported the divine masculine Christ to end lustfully attaching and taking from females through multiple sexual partners and sexual addictions. Debauchery is over. God is removing the enemy that was continually taking what's yours. This is physical completion to the collapse of the male Jezebel narcissists, love bombing, coming in and taking and leaving, using your heart and love for their gain, etc. We all clearly understand and see this accurately now. That entity is being removed from the Holy Grail. The divine masculine Christs are free of these spells. They can and are now leaving the matrix and continuing to purify their rod and staff for Mother Earth and Hieros Gamos sacred marriage with their bride of Christ counterpart. Masculine power and sovereignty is getting stronger in all of us through this process. Divine intervention continues bringing us the support needed to restore your original covenant union. The Most High wants you to utilize this time of rest. Transition into a new cycle of physical and material blessings are happening during the lunar cycle. Releasing of the past is still naturally occurring for transformation. No more action is required on this layer and level, as it's already done. Old hurts and emotions that may be surfacing are coming up to transmute. Observe, forgive, and move on. Release and recover in preparation for the new. Be in the flow with the divine timing. All praises to the Most High in Yeshua Christos' name. Amen. From Caroline Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Astro Butterfly, Mercury conjunct Chiron, the gift inside the wound. On April 9th, 2021, Mercury is conjunct Chiron at 9 degrees Aries. Mercury conjunct Chiron is an opportunity to take a closer look at our wounds and discover their hidden treasure. When we have a Chiron transit, the gift is always found in unlikely places, deep inside the wound. Chiron is known as the wounded healer. Wounded healer is a metaphor initially used by Carl Jung to describe therapists that want to become therapists, precisely because of a personal wound they are continuously trying but are unable to heal. This unhealed wound draws them to people who share the same wound. However, Carl Jung and later other psychologists and scientists also discovered that unless we heal our wound, we cannot truly help others. We will at best sympathize with the wounded. We will at best hold space and give others the opportunity to explore their wound from different angles. However, a wounded healer also risks projecting their personal wounding process onto others and ultimately giving bad healing advice. Unless we heal ourselves first, we just don't know what works and what doesn't. Chiron is not just a wounded being trying to figure things out. If we go back to the Greek myth, we learn that Chiron was a wise centaur that has figured things out, becoming the greatest teacher and healer of his time. Unlike other centaurs who are untamed and troublemakers, Chiron was wise and level-headed. Chiron has reconciled his animal nature with his divine nature, taking the best of these two worlds and becoming a holistic teacher and healer. Chiron and holistic healing. How did that happen? What made Chiron different? Chiron was born half man, half horse. Disgusted by his appearance, his mother abandons him at birth. This was Chiron's primal wound, the wound of rejection. Thankfully, Apollo, the Greek counterpart of the sun, adopts Chiron and teaches him solar skills such as prophecy and poetry. Thus, combined with Chiron's half-horse, aka animal and instinctual nature, gave Chiron a unique advantage and helped him become a revered and respected teacher. He understood both the workings of nature and the workings of the divine, and became a holistic healer. Important, if Chiron was not abandoned at birth, he couldn't have been adopted by Apollo, and he wouldn't have had the chance to bridge the gap from nature to spirit. This initial abandonment, the initial wound, was precisely what made Chiron so special. Our Chiron wound is the initial condition, what we need to not only accept, but also integrate and use as a catalyst for growth. Chironic healing is not just a process of finding relief from pain. It is the process of reconciling what is otherwise incompatible or unacceptable within ourselves. When we bridge these two otherwise conflicting worlds, we heal and discover our unique gift. The Chiron wound is that quality you have that is initially seen as unacceptable because it is odd, non-ordinary, or goes against the social norms. How can a horse also be a man? How can a man also be a horse? It is precisely this reconciliation of these opposing natures that not only heals our wound, but also becomes our unique advantage, our value proposition, our greatest gift. Mercury conjunct Chiron, becoming aware of what hurts. Let's come back to Mercury conjunct Chiron. Any Chiron transit will stir the chironic process we described. With Mercury, it's words, thoughts, and memories that will trigger our old wounds and hurts. When Mercury is conjunct Chiron, we often recall some hurtful things someone has said to us, parents or siblings that bullied us, teachers that undermined our self-confidence, colleagues or peers that made us feel odd or inadequate. Mercury helps us see and understand what is otherwise difficult to grasp. When Mercury is conjunct Chiron, we can finally acknowledge our primal Chiron wound of inadequacy. Chiron healing approaches. Mercury conjunct Chiron, the gift inside the wound. The gift inside the wound may not be very obvious at first, but a Mercury Chiron transit is one of the best opportunities to become aware of the relationship between the wound and the gift. When we have a Chiron transit, healing the wound doesn't only mean finding relief from pain, it means digging into the wound until we find the deeper meaning behind it. If there is something about yourself that is still bothering you, chances are there is a gift there to be unveiled, a potential that is yet to materialize. That wound is the key to something much greater. That wound will continue to bug you until you recognize the gift behind it. Mercury rules over our communication. Not only our communication with other people, but also with ourselves. The voice inside your head, which we call thoughts, is nothing else but Mercury having a conversation with you. It is Mercury trying to tell you something, trying to get your attention on something that needs to be understood at a deeper level. Mercury brings clarity. With Mercury conjunct Chiron, it is easier to articulate and acknowledge the wound, and most importantly, to become aware of the gift inside the wound. From astrobutterfly.com, and today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology, Mercury conjunct Chiron in Aries, Mars in Gemini square Neptune in Pisces. A flicker of doubt is troubling. Maybe we're lacking in motivation, tongue-tied, confused about our direction, unsure of our goals, or feel like we've lost the entire plot. Sometimes it seems like whatever we want slips through our fingers, so we're defeated before we even start. Some may feel tired, sick, or fed up of trying. Passive aggression may seem easier than direct confrontation, especially if we feel inadequate. But words can hurt, thoughts can hurt. Bed seems better than battle. You are not lost, helpless, or hopeless. Fire up your imagination and seek solutions. A dream without action is just a dream. Let your intuition inform your goals. If you're lacking inspiration, initiate a quest to reignite your passion. Visualize your inner warrior animated, vital, and alive. Bravely explore your spiritual path. Have the courage to fight for your soul. Use affirmations and positive phrases to heal doubt and boost confidence. Never give up. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 116. Yellow Crystal Warrior. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its keywords are cooperate, dedicate, and universalize. This is the 12th day of the Red Serpent wave spell, and finally, the 10 portal day column is behind us. Today is great for getting together with other like-minded people or for working in teams. Traditionally on the 12th day, people assemble for a crystal court, where experiences with the calendar are shared. Tonight we shall be having one here, and I know everyone will want to discuss the crazy 10-day portal day extravaganza. Today is Yellow Warrior, which represents questioning, intelligence, and fearlessness. Warrior gets things done and is seldom idle. Give him a mission or quest and off he goes. We can all be warriors today and wield our willpower. As it is a crystal day, going on a mission with a group of people will lead to success rather than trying to complete a mission on your own. Join a good cause, or a revolution. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Yellow Crystal Warrior, Kin 116. 9 April 2021. Universalizing fearlessness, united we stand strong. 9/4/2021 equal 945 equal 99 equal 18 equal 9. 999 Divine Destiny Portal. 9 endings, destiny, divine mission, service, humanity, grace. 4 form, structure, foundation. 5 freedom, change, transformation. Kin 116 equal 8, abundance, infinity, source flow. Rainbow Warrior Day, a very serious day of stepping up into our united purpose. Our galactic activation portal journey is now completed, and we have 30 days respite before entering the next cycle of 10 successive gap days on the other side. Day 12 in the Red Serpent wave spell of survival instinct, Kundalini rising, life force, passion, and rapid transformation through shedding our old skin. Today we come together with others in divine harmonic intelligence to question the very fabric of consciousness and how it is all created. 1212 coming in, the third portal to my sacred Condor, tone of creation, crystal tone 12 in the mental realm, action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. The crystal tone 12 is the highest level of the mind, mental realm. The other two mental tones are tone 4, self-existing, and tone 8, galactic. At the crystal level of mind, we have the capacity to cooperate or operate with other minds. Just as a crystal can be programmed, so too can we program our minds on this day. Focus on the crystal clarity of our minds today through the power of cooperation with others. We can create telepathic links in our communication grids today, allowing for cooperative thoughts, ideas, and inspiration to flow. A day of greater connection to each other through our pure, universal minds united in our common purpose. Today's question is, how collectively can we work together to co-create more harmonious and peace-filled world? Divine blessings for the beautiful connection to your new cooperative alliances. And Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 116, Yellow, Crystal Warrior. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to question, universalizing fearlessness. I seal the output of intelligence. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of elegance. And with the power of elegance and divinity, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to thank everyone for your support and your pledges and donations. We rely on the pledges and donations for our daily living expenses. So we thank all of you that are helping us, assisting us to be able to bring these daily transmissions to the world and continue our work and mission. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light Jess Lunacy for your pledge and support on Patreon. We'd like to also welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light Elizabeth Kovacevic for your pledge and support on Patreon. If you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/primedisclosure. And also, every pledge and donation helps us break the algorithms of the AI that is trying to keep us from continuing our work and mission. So we appreciate all of you for supporting us and helping us to break free of the construct of the matrix and the control mechanisms of the false AI systems. We'd also like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Brenda Horton for your donation today. You can also send us a one-time donation through either PayPal or GoFundMe at egolovecondor.com. We also have several products there as far as guided meditation, and we'll be adding many more works and products, so this will also help us continue on this journey of this great ascension process. Now we'd also like to thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's art business on Etsy. You can purchase our beautiful goddess totems and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to end today's transmission with a powerful activation from the Pleiadian brothers and sisters of light and a powerful divine decree from Divine Sister of the Light Sandra Walter. Pleiades 1 messages, April 9, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Plagiarism continue to be exposed. Egyptian discoveries expand to open portals. Terrans go into restabilization. Disconnections of disvirtuous doors in progress. Centrals of master aid are established. Direct information will be expanded. Metatronic missionaries approach for specific receptions. Blue auras increase considerably. Attention, Hetonic supporters. Projectors aimed and in support. Reverberation 54%, non-regressive. Plastic transmissions increase. Lords of Thoth expand wisdom of source. Crystalline values are anchored in +++. Special projector for knights and Amazons in Anchorage, 99% non-regressive. Special projector for knights and Amazons in Reverberation, 99% non-regressive. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1. Potentiating forces of divine technologies from disclosurenews.it, and a powerful divine decree from our sacred sister of the light, Sandra Walter. I call forth my living garment of light, my crystalline light body, to amplify and radiate pure light. Crystalline light body, transform all of my physical vessel into the bioluminescent radiance of my organic ascended form in this now. From AscensionPath.com. Thank you for joining us today, and always remember, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and I am the resurrection and the light. I am here, I am there, I am everywhere. I am that I am. Have a beautiful, blessed, sacred ascension path, and keep shining your light brightly into the night, and have the best day ever on the new earth. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.